likewise, us, there is a 5 to 6 players in India who are organized, but Sejal has a different outlook and different organization. First, we as a listed, so there is no listed peer in this industry. Little bit of ASA is there in architecture, but the market share is 3%. Then our background is from retail to a float manufacturing. So we are the only company who knows the basic glass manufacturing to architectural, to a decorative, to a international exposure. That is the advantage. And in India, the market, if we maintain a 6.5 or 7% GDP, then market size for the float glass is around 30 to 35% growth on the float glass. And the float glass conversion to architectural glass is around 35%.
Okay.
So approx what we have a data, this industry is around 2,000 crore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And currently, right. And currently, annualized, how much we are doing in India?
India, this year we will complete at around 65 to 63.
65. And how much from Dubai are we planning to do this?
This year Dubai will be 100 crore around.
100 crore. And for the next year, we are setting a target of 200 crores from Dubai. Is that right?
Yeah.
So what gives us the confidence to do 100% Y-on-Y growth? We
have already in UAE we have order book of around 100 crore.
Okay.
Now 60 million. And capacity now second line will start, lamination will start. And lot of order we are not taking right now because we are new, so we want to test the market. So we are also going slow. Now 1 year is over, our first gear will go in the second gear, speed, aggression in the market, everything. So we understood the market in 1 year, supply, vendor, customer test, then preference of architect and facade consultant, then working capital management, working capital cycle, people, cultural integrations in a UAE plant. So all these things 1 year we did, and now successfully we completed this, learning curve in all parameters.
Okay.
Also implemented ERP there.
Okay, perfect. And coming to your cost structure, so how much of it is variable, how much is fixed cost? Because right now our capacity utilization is very low, and still we are clocking 14% margins from Dubai plant. So at optimum capacity utilization, how do you see this margins panning out to be?
Margin it will increase, but at the same time, we have to spend in people development and product development, quality criteria. For example, if we want to go to European market, then the standard is different. So a lot of qualifications we have to do to approve our product. So lot of quality point we have to spend on this expense. But we are comfortably on next year for 15 to 16%. Maybe we can cross, but it's optimistic as on today to say. But 15 to 16% EBITDA is comfortable.
All right, perfect. And these the present capacities we have are good enough to do up till 400 crores of revenue. Is that right understanding?
Yeah, we can because value addition will come also. Yeah, we can do.
Okay. And post that, how much for, let's say, every incremental revenue, what will be the incremental capex required? Like post
up to 25, we have not worked a lot other things.
Okay.
But little bit of re-engineering or certain automation in the plant, like AI is catching now world over. So what can we do as a artificial intelligence in the plant to optimize the capacity, to control the quality, to give the better quality, or certain we can approach robot for handling the glasses. So that kind of investment will come, but yet we are not fully work on that. And quality laboratory, certain criteria, certain equipments will come.
Perfect. And then last question. So post, let's say, reaching 400 crores, our capex will be a greenfield or a brownfield? Is there sufficient land available near the factories for more expansion?
No greenfield. Everything is a brownfield up to 400 crores.
Up to 400. Post 400 crores?
Yeah, then greenfield will come, but yet we have not worked out that.
Okay.
We have a lot of stress in Dubai. We have this land is 20 acres.
Okay.
There is a scope of expansion in UAE, but yes, after 24 or 25, we are getting lot of opportunity of acquisitions globally also and in India also, but yet we have not made up our mind.
All right. Perfect. On the balance sheet, the total loan outstanding is around 115 crore. So, and how much of it is from the promoters side?
Mostly, 1 minute.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. So the out of that, around 20 CR is from the bankers. The rest is everything is from the promoter group.
At a 8.8 to 9% rate.
Even it includes my working capital borrowing.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I'll join the queue back for further questions.
Bank loan, because in December we had taken one term loan, so that was added in the last week of December.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Join the queue.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to answer queries from all participants, please restrict your questions to 2 at a time. You may join back the queue for follow-up questions. The next question is from the line of Dakshay from PwC. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. I wanted to understand one thing, that in the financial statement, I can see the other expenses has been increasing quarter on quarter. So, for example, it was 3.4 crore in September 23, and now it has increased to 6.4 crore in December 23. So, I wanted to understand, this is a one-time kind of thing, because this is giving a dent on our bottom line. The loan expenses is very heavy, and on the other hand, I see the other expenses is going up quarter on quarter. So, I just wanted to understand what is this other expenses and how it will be taken care in future. Thank you.
The other expenses mainly consist of 3 main costs. That is one, power and fuel. One is labor cost. Another is store space or repairs maintenance. So these are the 3 main components which contributes around 11 to 12% in my total other expenses as a overall expenses. So roughly that around which is in line with my turnover. As my turnover increasing or the production increases, my the fuel cost, power and fuel, that is electricity cost will increase, and the labor cost will also increase to certain extent. Rest all other expenses are minimal in nature, which includes the legal, professional fees or the general expenses or miscellaneous expenses, which are very minimal, 3 to 4% in the overall cost. So the increasing is because as my activity is increasing quarter on quarter, these expenses are increasing in line with that. And certain expenses, of course, as you said, are some of the expenses may be of the one-time nature in professional fees or something like that.
Okay, got it. And the other thing is more of kind of a request. So if I could request if you could share some PPT or have this Concall on a quarter-on-quarter basis, it will be very helpful for us.
Okay. We'll note down this.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a next question from the line of Tanya Gupta from Green Portfolio. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, and congratulations for good set of numbers. So UAE sales, if you see, increased from 27.80 to 31.7 crore sequentially, but growth rate has slowed down on sequential basis. What were the contributors for the same?
So the Q2 is generally slow down, as a seasonal things impacting sometimes. And the UAE still this is under the implementation stage. So we can't expect that the exact quarter on quarter things will improve. But there is a definitely improvement, but the growth is little slower because some of the lines are not fully implemented yet over there.
But sir, you have mentioned 55 crores in Q4, if I'm not, if I heard correctly, for Q4.
Correct. So
55 to 60 crores. Then what makes us optimistic for the same?
No, we have already order book position.
Yeah, so we have the order book position, and see this industry more or less depends on the sizes to come from the developer and the end user. So sometimes if their projects little bit delayed, they will release their sizes little later. So that impact also comes sometimes in the projections.
Sure, sir. That is helpful. So have you seen any, upsurge of Chinese product in the UAE market?
So in the process or the architectural glass, generally the Chinese competition is not there. They will be supplying the raw glass, the float glass. So the processing is always is done in the in-house country itself.
And because technically developer have a very less lead time after giving the order. So for example, it is a 40 floor tower, then we have to dispatch every week two floor glasses. And importing the material, the lead time is very high. At the same time, quality or any rejections or any breakage, transit breakage will lead to the delay in the project. So generally developer or the fabricator doesn't entertain the import for the architectural glass.
Sure. So, sir, if you can share the difference in pricing in Chinese products versus our products, that will be really helpful.
That we have to take the data. If we get, we will share.
Sure. So, if our company works, in two times shifts, what kind of revenue can we generate for both India and UAE market?
That already we have told.
I think I have missed that part.
So that these people will share with you for the next quarter and next year.
Sure, sir. Sir, you have, if I heard correctly, 15 to 16% on a sustainable basis, the margin guidance has been shared by you. So can you just tell me the reason, the expansion, because currently 13%, on an average basis, the margins are recorded, through quarter results. So we are guiding for 15 to 16%. If you can, share what will lead to this margin expansion? Maybe
there is two things. One, we will, do a better procurement. We will work on yield on the production, better efficiency, saving on cost, and maybe 1 or 2% price increase in the market, or we get a certain mixed product for the market where we get a good price.
Sure, sir. Sir, line 4 item of consolidated, results. There has been mentioned the share of profit of associate, that is Sejal Glass Venture LLP, stood at 9.52 lakhs. Can you share the details for the same, please?
So it is a associate of Sejal Glass Limited, where actually investment has been made in UAE entity by way of a loan. So there is interest income on that. So and certain exchange rate fluctuation difference is there. So because of that, certain profit is there in that LLP. So that LLP's profit has been distributed to Sejal Glass Limited. Sejal Glass Limited is 44.99% partner in that LLP.
Oh, okay. Understood. Sir, any plan to supply to OEM or commercial vehicle or passenger?
We are working with 1 or 2 OEM. So we have OEM segment of automobile and OEM segment of furniture, like IKEA and other established players. Here we are giving to the Nilkamal. Then the Godrej is other consumer and some of the industrial OEM. And we are working with 1 or 2 bus coach manufacturers, at luxury bus and school buses, where they require the flat automobile glass. So we are working on that. We are, submitting the samples, and also we are working with the Indian Railway. So they also need that air conditioning coach insulated glass.
Oh, that is helpful, sir. Also, you have said that we have a good brand name. So, do we hold any market share in Indian market?
Market? You can say that West India we control around 25% market share, and on the Pan India it is 5 to 7%. Because exact data is not there, but yes, we command the brand premium also and brand recognition, both. So we have a very good access to the architect as a brand.
Sir, any plan that you can share or any strategy to expand in Indian market? Because, quarterly, the result, if you see on standalone basis, is very, stagnant.
See, as a company policy, we don't want to share, where we are not 100% sure on the plan. So we are in process. Once we will be 100% sure, convinced with the expansion, capex, market, cost, return on investment, we put to the board. Once board approved, automatically we share these things.
Sure, sir. That is helpful. I'll come in the queue. Thank you for answering those questions, and good luck for the future, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have our next question from the line of Jatin from Invest Savvy PMS. Please go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations on a great set of numbers. Wanted to check this, if you look at a 15 to 16% OPM, and with the projected numbers next year, we should see a significant jump in profits. So by when do you expect to pay off this loan?
The loan payment is already, scheduled, and it is with the free cash flow. So first, I think when we say that 350 to 400 crores turnover, then obviously the free flow will also block in the working capital management. Inventory will increase little bit, debtors will increase, WIP, finished product, everywhere there will be investment with the incremental sale. So, it's difficult, but yes, we can say within a 3 financial year or 12 quarter or 16 quarter, company will be debt free of that debt. If we take any greenfield project, then again the debt will come as per the debt equity ratio.
And what is the working capital requirement for growth?
See, right now we are at 90 to 95 days or 100 days. And the UAE being a new company, we have a restrictions from the creditor of the limit. Gradually it will also open, and gradually new client will also come. That right now what we offer 60 days, or certain customer we take the LC with the good established relations, and with the insured people will ask certain days more credit. But yet around 20 to 25 crore more will go in working capital requirement within next 15 months or 5 quarters.
And in terms of your capacity utilization, what is the peak utilization that you can have for the plant?
For the?
So like normally one is capacity, the other is, what you can actually utilize out of it. In terms of if the plant has, let's say, a capacity of 21 lakh
That's what I mean. The peak utilization, what turnover we are saying.
So like when you say 21 lakh square meters, that is what you can actually produce in the plant? Or practically
that capacity we have, actually we can in the plant.
Operate at say 90-95% of capacity beyond.
Right now we don't have any strategy or any plan to give to the other plant on the labor job and get manufactured or get import some of the product. Right now whatever we are talking based on our in-house capacity of the production.
No, my point is, if a plant has a capacity of 21 lakh square meters for tough and glass, the plant normally, your plant, will it operate up to that level, or typically you would possibly be able to reach say 19 lakh or 20 lakhs and then...
No, plant can reach at this level. The capacity what we have pronounced is worked on the Indian conditions on a 22 hours some product, not a 24, because there is a in between 1 hour gap, then there is a holiday, Sunday, everything is and then
mentioned as achievable capacities.
Achievable capacity. So this is achievable capacity.
And when do you, so you've given the targets for next year, next financial year, which are fairly decent, but beyond next year, what is the kind of growth you see?
On the revenue?
Yes.
Revenue, that what we told now, that FY23 India operation will be around 80 to 85 crore, and UAE operation will be around 225 to 275 crore.
Yeah, so that you had said for next year. The year after that, do you have any visibility, like will that growth continue, or after that you will kind of stabilize at that point?
No, it will continue, because as a ambitious and aggressive company, we have to be in line with the India's market and UAE's market. Wherever we are located as a manufacturer in the market, both market are in the growth stage. And UAE statement, all people, they are doubling the populations. So from Sheikh Zayed Road will go up to Abu Dhabi. So all population will increase. Then Saudi, this new home project, that is also a big market. And India, you just see every state is expanding. Like UP, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, every states are in the growth phase.
So then you will run out of capacity in 2 years' time.
No, then we have to work out the expansion. That's what I have told in previous question, that yet we are not worked on. We are not ready on the greenfield capacity. We are in process of working.
Okay. Thank you, sir. One last bit. What are the things which could be challenges or some issues which could come up, which could be causes for concern?
For?
So anything which could, like if things were to go south, what are the things which would worry you?
Cause of concern, if India's GDP will come down to 2% is worry.
What is that?
If India's growth story, GDP will be if 2%, then it is a worry for us. If we maintain 5 to 6%, we have the market, we have the capacity, we have the people, we have the working capital, we have all the source, and we have a quality product.
Will it come down significantly from 90% to 78%?
Sorry, capacity?
No, promoter holding.
It will be within our next 1 quarter or 2 quarters, we will be at 75%, 25%.
No, so you're currently, Mr. Gogri has sold some 12% of 11.5% of his holding. Any particular reason he is reducing his holding? Promoter holding has been coming down. That's
requirement of the SEBI and LODR.
Okay. So you have to be below 70%. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to restrict to 2 questions, please. You may join back the queue for follow-up questions. The next question is from the line of Shanki Bansal, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for the opportunity and congratulations to the entire team for good set of numbers posted in last 3 quarters.
Thank you.
So, I think I have listened the entire Concall, and you have rightly said that Sejal is the only architectural glass company manufacturer in India. I just want to know that Sejal has inaugurated their operation in 1998. So we are already a 25-year-old company. So what exactly went wrong in last 20 years? Why we could not able to scale up? And what are the key learnings of the management? And what are the strategy of the management from those key learnings should not be repeated again?
So one of the things what you are asked that 25 years why we have not grown. If you see the story from 2001 to 2011, we were on the lead and we have acquired 18% of the market share of the float glass, and we were the tough competitor of multinational Saint-Gobain, Asahi and Guardian. So we were the first company in India. As an Indian management, we completed the greenfield float glass project with investment of around 650 crore and 600 ton per day capacity float line, which was at the European standard and rated among the top 10 plant in the world. And before that, when we initiated this greenfield project, up to 2007, 2010, we were into a top leading 3 company in the architectural glass. And our network was with the Pen India. Okay. And we are the only company in India who has offered 1% or 1.5% to physically disabled and paramilitary force, extra 1% or 1.5% on the FD. We are the second company after Sun Pharma Incorporated India that promoter has not taken the dividend, where we have given the dividend to the public. Number 3, we are the only promoter or one amongst the few promoter. When we sold our float glass business to Saint-Gobain, we have not taken that non-compete fees. The total non-compete fees has been given to the company. So this credential is with the old promoters. And after post these things, in 2014-15, due to lack of certain working capital, and we have paid full to the bank, and bank has not come on time. Certain working capital has not come on time. And that there was a certain, attacked by this multinational on price. So there was a price reduction. So certain concern was there market. And then 14-15 we had a very hard time, but there was no stoppage to the operation. Company was running, payment to the labor was going, and there was nothing bad. And suddenly the ARC has Edelweiss has gone to NCLT, and the company has went into NCLT, and successfully company also came out. And again after coming out after completing the COVID, within 2 or 3 quarter company come in the profit.
Okay. Okay. Sir, my next question is, I have received the latest postal ballot where you have mentioned that Sejal Intelligent Facade Solution is a related entity. So, because if you see the aluminum facade system where we have to install the architectural glass, or you can say sun control glasses and all these things. So, in future, are we ensuring that we will try to scale up this company in near future?
That's a different entity altogether. It is falling under the definition of related party. So it is a different segment altogether. Supplying a glass is what Sejal Glass is doing in that segment. They are selling the glass to that company, and that company is taking the projects for the facade business and the glass, the windows and the other interior segment projects. So that company is different. This is only Sejal Glass is supplying the glass to them.
This company have a customer.
Okay. And my last question is, when we are saying that we are in the top 4 player in UAE, so can you help me to understand what is the total addressable market in UAE?
UAE market?
As such, we are gathering the market, but it is a monthly around 6 lakh square meter market of IGU glass. And right now is a total market of the UAE, but yet this data is not authenticated. We are working on that data.
Okay. Okay. And so my last question is that UAE is a bit a risky market. So when you are extended credit to your debtors for purchase on credit, so what checks we are particularly taking from you to the company customer?
So we are taking LC as well as the PDC. There is a concept of PDC is there in UAE market. And we are taking 100% PDC or the LC. So almost 30 to 40% business is through LC. Around 10 to 12% business is on a cash basis, and around the rest is on the basis of PDC. Apart from that, we are exploring to take the credit insurance as well.
Okay. Okay, that's all from my side. I just want to request the management to continue this Concall on quarterly basis, and please provide us the PowerPoint presentation to understand the business on quarterly basis bit better.
Sure.
Thank you from my side.
Thank you. We have a next question from the line of Sahil Chopra from KIF Trade Capital. Please go ahead. Mr. Sahil Chopra? Yes.
Yeah, hi. So, thank you for this opportunity. So, my question is related to this finance cost. So, when we are saying that we have raised that debt on a rate of 8.5 to 9%, but why on our quarterly results that is translating into annualized rate of 12 to 13%? So, if I just multiply 3.72 into 4 and divide it by 115, so it's coming at around 12.5%. So what is the reason, and what is the sustainable?
The first is that the sum of the debt has been raised in the last quarter itself.
Okay.
So that is one part. Secondly, that 8 to 9% is from the promoter funding. Thirdly, that some of the debt are in the nature of working capital from the bank. That is about 10%. Hello.
Okay.
And another thing is that this is a compounded rate of interest where some of the processing fees has been amortized over a period of 5 years as per the accounting standard. So that impact is also coming in the interest